Hello guys, my name is Blobworld. Today I'm excited to show you guys the solution video to my second puzzle escape room, titled Blob Escape to the Mineshaft. So if you want to give this a go yourself before watching this video, be sure to check it out in the link below. Otherwise, let's get started into the solution. Alright, first things first, after taking a moment to enjoy the nice scenery, you will step through these double doors, and the pressure plates will open and seal the doors behind you. So down here, you'll reach your first chamber with 3 pathways. 2 of them are sealed, leaving you to come in here first. And in here, you'll find your first puzzle. So this is the color combination lock. So this requires that the player find the right color for each position in all 6 windows. So what you're going to do is look for what hint corresponds to this puzzle. And since you're pretty limited on exploration right now, you should be able to find that the hint lies across the hall. So here, if you look through the steel doors, you'll see that there are 6 pickaxes, all with different colors. So here is your solution to the puzzle. So basically, you just want to find the proper color that matches the color of each pickaxe. So in this case, you have 2 iron-colored blocks in the first 2, 2 diamond-colored blocks on the 3rd and 4th position, another iron on the 5th, and then a gold on the 6th. So all you need to do here is put in the correct combination. So here, you would put in yellow for gold, put white for iron, blue for the diamonds, and then finally white for the last 2 irons. And if you entered that correctly, these doors will open. Walking through the double doors, you'll eventually reach this vertical drop. So to get down, just simply hop into the pool, and you'll have made it to the second half of the puzzle. So here, you'll notice there's 3 different tunnels to explore. So this one is currently sealed. And if you read the sign, you'll see that you're looking for an iron gate key. So to get this, you'll need to complete all the puzzles in these 2 corridors first. So to get started, let's go down the acacia tunnel. The first room you'll encounter is the banner room. So walking inside, you'll notice that on the left side there's kind of a code made up of banners. It's a 6 banner code. So scattered all around are hints on how to solve this puzzle. With this being our first room, we currently don't have enough info to solve this yet. So we'll come back to this. But otherwise, in here, there's just a couple items to get. So redstone dust. I don't really need that. And we'll take the potato as well. Otherwise, that's all I have to do in this room for now. Next is the grow your own lunchroom. So here we will also come back later. This room will be used for farming some items that will be needed to solve some of the other puzzles. Next is the nap center. So this is just kind of a themed room, but the only purpose is just to have these items given to you. So in here are an emerald, a hint book, some bones, there's a little Easter egg there, and then a lever. So you will need all of these in order to continue. Next we have the completely empty room. So again, this is another puzzle you will need to solve later once you have enough items. So we will come back to this room as well. Finally, in the acacia tunnel, we have the loot room. So coming inside, you'll notice that there are some precious blocks stored along the walls. So you should take note of these, as this will be a clue on how to solve a puzzle later on. Also to note is this banner here. So you should recognize this from the banner room as one of the banners. So this will be a hint on how to decode the banners later on. Otherwise, we've reached the end of the tunnel, so Here, you'll find another banner that corresponds to one of the 6 banners in the banner room. So take a note of that as well. And you should note that it's positioned next to some coal blocks. And the last thing to check down here is a semi-hidden chest. So in here we've provided a iron hoe for you. This will be used for the farming puzzle, or just the farming activities in the grow your own lunchroom. So let's head on over to the birch wing. So for the birch tunnel, there are about 4 rooms in here, I think. So let's take a look at each one, do some basic exploration, and solve anything that we can. So first room you'll encounter is the accounting room. So this should look puzzle-ish for you guys. But so this puzzle involves counting the amount of times you've seen these blocks and placing the appropriate lever according to the number that you've counted. So hopefully this book explained this puzzle well. But basically you will need to put these levers into the appropriate position. So for example, if you remember, there was 1 diamond block in the loot room. So simply push this right there and turn it on. And since we don't have all 6 levers right now, we're gonna come back and finish this puzzle later. But to finish out this room, there are 2 more chests in which to collect stuff, which includes another lever and another speed potion if needed. Otherwise, let's move on. Next room is the maintenance room. So there's a couple of uniforms on the wall, some bits of more storage, so you'll need this lever. There is a hint book for the banner room, and some other stuff. And also hidden in this room is a secret passageway. So if you look in here, there is a chest hidden at the end of this tunnel. So to get in, simply smash yourself with this trapdoor, which will force you to, I guess, go prone, allowing you to access this chest. So in here, someone's hidden someone else's lunch, but in here you will want to get the potatoes and the carrots. And the other stuff is just for decoration. There's also an Easter egg in here, which is probably a bit obvious. So if you want to take a look at yourself, just head through this painting. And I've put in a reference to, of course, the famous cake from Portal, one of my favorite puzzle games. Okay, moving on from maintenance, we've reached the shop. So in here, you will want to collect the lever from this chest. And take a note that this guy is trading potatoes and beetroots for emeralds. This guy gives you a stone hoe for an emerald, in case you did not find this one. Which I hope you guys did. It wasn't hidden that well. Otherwise, the last thing to note is that in here there are a bunch of apples next to these banners in the same position. So this is another hint for that banner room, so just to help remember it, I'm gonna collect 2 of these here. Otherwise, let's head to the last room. So this is the break room. So just another themed room with just some storage in here. So you'll want this hint book as well as the emerald. And you should also take a note of this hint here for another one of the banners. So just a note that it's surrounded by torches. So the next puzzle we're going to take on is the banner room challenge. So to solve this, I'm going to quickly review all the clues that you should have found. So first one being here. So this banner with the blue square in the right corner, surrounded by torches. The next one is in this puzzle book. So if you open this, you'll see that the blue diamond banner equals an O. So with that, you should kind of figure out that each banner kind of represents a letter. So for this one, since it's surrounded by torches, this one will be a T. Next one is in here. So we have a bunch of apples next to these banners. So each of these banners will stand for an A. At the end of the acacia wing, you'll find this banner. So this blue triangle banner is next to some coal blocks, so this will be a C. And then we have this banner with the half blue triangle. So this is next to both the redstone blocks and the lapis blocks. So this one could be an R or an L. But let's take that info and see which one makes the most sense. So with all that knowledge gained, let's head back into the banner room and solve this puzzle. So looking at this banner again, you'll see that there are actually just 5 unique banners. So you should have all the clues for this now. So for example, blue diamond banner is an O. So in this position is an O. This one was found at the torches, so that's T. This is next to the coal blocks, so that's a C. These were next to the apples, so that's an A. And then these blue half banners are either an R or an L. So looking at the word, we have CA space OT. So R makes the most sense here, which spells out the word carrot. So the second half of the puzzle is to look at this hint book. So looking at this, once you've solved the code, it wants you to put 15 of the item into the banner chests. So to do that, all we need to do is take one of our carrots and farm some from the next room. So at the grow your own lunchroom, all you need to do is simply turn this into farmland using the iron hoe you picked up or purchased. I'm going to do every block just to make it look nice, and then grow your carrots. So all you need is 15, it's not too much. And to speed up the process, I also gave you some bones, which you should normally be in survival mode. So you can turn this bone into bone meal. So simply just make your crops grow faster and harvest them. And you should see you have quite a bit. So I got 26 out of that, which seems high. I'm not sure if I did something weird. So with your carrots, let's put them into this chest here. So all we need to put is 15 carrots. I'm going to split the stack. And you'll see that they get emptied into some mechanisms down below. So once there are 15 inside, this wood block will retract, allowing you access to this chest. So this should give you your 6th lever. So now with the 6 levers, you should have enough to solve the accounting puzzle in this room. So I will show you this now. With 6 levers in hand, now we can solve the accounting puzzle. So if you remember, we need to keep a lookout for how many of each of these blocks that we've encountered on the mineshaft. So all of these were placed in the loot room, so let's go ahead and take a stroll back there to count up the blocks. And we're back at the loot room, so let's head on inside and count the number of blocks that we see in here. So there is one bit of trick to this puzzle that maybe was not obvious at first, but this involves a little bit of 3D spatial logic. So for instance, although you see that there are 4 emerald blocks here, you need to assume that below this one there is another emerald block. So in actuality there are 5 emerald blocks, even though you only see 4. So this happens twice. So on the lapis side as well, you'll see that there are 5 lapis blocks visible, but again, you should assume that there's one below this one, or behind that one, which makes a total of 6 lapis blocks. But otherwise, the counting is straightforward, so we have 2 coal blocks, 3 redstone, 6 lapis, 5 emerald, 4 gold, and 1 diamond. So with that info, let's head back to the accounting room and put in the solution. We're back in the accounting room with our newfound knowledge. So if you remember, we already placed this lever here. That shows that there was 1 diamond block here. So I am in creative mode, so you'll see that if I put down levers, it doesn't really take it away from my inventory. But in survival mode, you should have exactly 6 levers, and that's how many you need to solve this puzzle. So if I remember correctly, just go ahead and put down the levers corresponding to how many of each block you saw. So there were 4 gold blocks, 2 coals, 6 lapis, 1 diamond, 5 emerald, and 3 redstone. So once you've turned on all the levers, you'll see that this wood block retracts, giving you access to this chest. So inside you'll find another emerald, 10 potatoes, and some more redstone dust. So the last puzzle to take on in these 2 wings is the completely empty room. So you should have found this hint book titled The Empty Room. Looking inside, you'll see that the empty room is suspicious, and that 5 emeralds are needed somewhere to unlock the secrets of the room. So by now, you should have 3 emeralds found in various locations and by solving puzzles, which means you'll need at least 2 more emeralds. So the way to do that is, if you remember the villager, trader, farmer down there, he trades potatoes for emeralds. So in order to get some more emeralds, we simply head back to the farmland and grow some potatoes. So with your potatoes, head back to the shop and talk to this shopkeeper. So you'll see he trades 26 potatoes for 1 emerald, so just grow 1 stack of potatoes, it should be good, and collect your 2 emeralds. So now you should have 5 emeralds, where you can now solve the mystery of the empty room. So back at the completely empty room, if you remember from the hint book, you'll see that you need to put 5 emeralds on the square block. So let's take a look inside. So everything is stone except for these staircase blocks, and then this bit of was this polished andesite, I think. So I've got some redstone mechanisms down below that will collect stuff off the floor, but only on this andesite block. So all you have to do here is drop your emeralds here. You'll see that they get collected. Once you've dumped 5 in there, the staircase mechanism will open, letting you get down here into the final secret passageway. So coming in here, you'll see that there's a chest, and Fenrir's back. So look what he found for us. We've got 12 diamonds and the iron gate key. So he did pretty well in the mines. So let's go ahead and stand him up and get him to follow us. With iron gate key now in hand, you should be able to open this door. So simply put your gate key into this dropper here. Click the lever, and this double iron gate door will open. So this was fun for me to make, just as a side note. Just a bit of redstone trials. If you want to take a look, feel free to walk behind the walls. It's probably not the most efficient design, but it was fun for me. Anyway, back to the puzzle. So you'll reach the dark oak tunnel. So this is the emergency exit tunnel, which maybe doesn't make too much sense, which you'll see when we get down there. But for here, I put a minecart just to speed up the travel a little bit. Okay, so hop out before the end, and you'll see that there's a TNT laced with this wire and a button. So it is incomplete at the moment, but during your exploration you should have found some redstone dust. So I wanted to make a really basic redstone puzzle here, maybe just as preparation for more complicated redstone puzzles in the future. I'm not sure if you guys will like that or not, but let me know what you guys think. So to solve this, simply place the redstone dust here. You'll see that it connects the circuit, which allows us to push this button, because otherwise this will do nothing. You'll see the signal just cuts off right here. So let's go ahead and blow this wall open. Oops. Hold on. Bit hand. Alright. Alright, so stand back. Alright. And then the string of 3 TNTs should open up a pathway for you, leading to the outer chamber. So this is the exit chamber. You'll see that there's a minecart ride on the way out. And in here I put some backup supplies in case TNT got a little bit too aggressive. I found that sometimes you kind of lose this button, so I've got a backup button if you want. You could also walk this yourself if you want, but it's more fun to take the minecart. So there is a problem with mobs outside, so this being like a really big mountain world, there are really lots of dark spots, so I kind of put a advisement here to only leave during the day. So we're gonna just cheat and do it through the console for now. Alright. So to finish up this puzzle, simply get into the minecart and hit the button. That'll take you on for a relatively simple minecart journey. I didn't really build any super complex roller coaster. But this takes you outside. And some fireworks for celebration. But otherwise that is it. So congratulations on beating the puzzle. So I hope you enjoyed everything. So in here I've got some fun items for you in case you want to explore. Put on your elytra and some rockets, but I'm in creative mode, so it doesn't really matter. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed playing this puzzle. So if you liked it, please let me know, like my video, and if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much.